Hey, what's up guys? Barber Basher. I'm here to do an update on the Yeti XLX. I've manufactured my parts. I have bought manufactured parts, and I'm getting ready to manufacture the Yeti XLX. Just to clarify this is a purpose build. I've only been in RCs for a little while, but what I have noticed is guys are always talking about all of the different RCs that they own for different purpose, which makes sense. But what makes more sense to me is I want to build a multi-purpose rig. So therefore I have my mudslingers and I have my belted 100-mile-an-hour tires. As we go on throughout the build, you'll see different modifications I've made to be able to accept both of these type of run styles. Yeah, so parts, the essentials, the gears, the diff cups, the outputs, the CVDs, and you know, the aluminum upgrades. I do have a big order coming in Tuesday from DHAWK, which is going to be all the rest of the DHAWK components, the bulkhead, the knuckles, the C-hubs and everything. So yeah, and I had to get 2 battery boxes because battery box covers because I got 2 battery boxes, and I'm going to be using them for separate usages. And I want it to look stock still, even though I don't think it's quite going to. But anyways, yeah. So I got the sway bar, which goes along with the 100-mile-an-hour kit. I have the rear casting blocks. I also hone these out so that they're negative 1.5 degrees approximately, and it's got locks on both sides, and there's also dimples in the knuckles where they cinch in, so it helps keep them centered. I got the this is an upper rail that connects to the truss supports for the shock tower. Those are on all 4 corners. And I got the grill that was a one-off. I'm going to make a new one. But anyways, I had these steering plaques, and figured I'd make a tribute out of this one for the parts because I don't really want to sticker my vehicle up. And I'm going to be cutting in and doing all of my own body paint decal work. Hemi Storm really inspired me to do so, so I picked up some liquid film or permamask. I can't remember what it was called, but that should be here Tuesday also. So I'm going to start experimenting on bodies. I got 2 bodies here to paint, so I'm going to try a couple different things. But anyways, guys, yeah, these are backing plates for these rails that connect this battery box assembly together, and it keeps a lot of strength on the outside. I'm also tapping it into this center beam that runs across that connects these 2 together. As you can see, got the center grinder rail all polished up, so it looks good for now. After you know, doing a couple grinds, I don't think it'll look that great, but yeah. Oh, got these. These are the what I do is when I put it in bash mode or high speed mode, I take my steering link and then I connect it to this, and then what that does is it adds an extra upper control arm, and it really keeps it much more stable. You can definitely tell the difference. So that's going to help lock in that rear, and like I said, the camber's the caster's also adjustable because of that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm also polishing the DHAWK bulkhead. How couldn't I? I got 2 of them in there. You know, I got the nice polish look going on, and I love having 2 of the same bumpers. It's sort of hard to see, but yeah, one's in, one's out. Then an Indian and Audi. I don't know which one I'd like better. But let's see. This is the latch for. I did away with the front clips, so now I won't have any clips sticking out. It'll look fairly scale, I guess. And this is also my rear quick disconnect bar. I have a pin that slides through that. Pull it out, bam, done. These connect to my shock tower, and this connects to my body. So, to my roll cage. So yeah, just pull that out, pulls right out. Pull out, pull out. Remember that, guys. But yeah, the tires. They are SRC terrain crushers, and they are belted, and I really like them. I haven't used them yet, but I do like them. And these are the mudslingers, and this is what they used to look like, and this is what they look like now. Yeah, these things are really mean, guys. 8 millimeters of tread, and they really seem like they're the biggest paddle out on the market, you know what I mean? If there was one, I think I got it, because this is quite a paddle, you know. I mean, stick my finger down in there, you know. So I'm really excited about running those. I haven't decided if I'm doing the same exact modification to the front tires. I would like to, because I save 2.54 ounces per tire by cutting those ones, modifying them. So I think I'll be doing the same thing here. Oh, also, I haven't finished this one. First, I just took my Lexan scissors, snipped them off, and then I took my sanding wheel, sanded it down with my Dremel, and then finally took my polishing wheel and buffed it. Now, be careful, because the buffer will eat the rubber right off. So, but that's how I came up with that fairly decent factory look. I rub them down one more time, and they're good to go. But also, I'm polishing this to go along with, you know, the polished look of this XLX build. As you guys know, got the TEKIN T8 TRUGGY 1700 censored motor, MAMBA Monster X. Got the sensor connections, got my own silicone wire. I'm going to make up all my own wiring leads. And I've heard bad reviews about these, and I'll find out. As a person that's familiar with stainless steel, I should have looked a little closer into it. But yeah, guys, I'm going to do a build where I'm going to build each and every one of these pieces, and I'm going to show you how I did it just with regular basic hand tools. This is what I use the most out of this whole project. This, my drill, and jigsaw / bandsaw. I used my bandsaw at the very end, but I didn't even use my drill press. For some reason, I was fairly stubborn, wanted to do everything by hand. Also, guys, this probably makes some noise. These are my Harbor Basher bars, and this is really the heartbeat of this whole build. What this does is, once these are connected to the top on each side and in the center, because there's also holes in the center, and then underneath, these get all bolted into those, and also this plate is tapped straight through here, straight inside here. Yep, it goes up 20 millimeters inside of this. And this is getting some super adhesive. I can't remember what it's called. I use it at the boatyard, but it's made for bonding plastics and metals together. So that's what I'm going to be using with that. And I'm going to be using the same thing with that. My plate that covers that all up. I'm going to polish everything. Oh, also, if you guys did see, I did have tabs that were on here. There was a tab like this. And there was, I think, there's something on both sides. Oh, that's what it was. This was the connection for the rear tub. So there was arms that came out that was cut off from this rear part of the tub. And what I did is I just sanded it down, and then I polished it with my buffing wheel, and I used Pledge. Pledge is a miracle on plastics. Always remember that. Pledge is the shit. So yeah, that was my buffing compound. It worked great. So getting ready to buff this thing all out. I'm going to braze or TIG weld these together. I'm going to fill that in, paint them black. Probably paint them black. They don't even ever get seen. And the rest is pretty much polished. So yeah, Tuesday. It's almost here, guys. And then I'm going to have it together. And then I'm going to be bashing this bitch. Ooh, yeah, dig it. Later, guys. If you have any comments on like what you think my theme should be, or what colors you guys would like to see, or what you'd like to see out of my next build, please leave a comment below. And if you guys ever have any questions, I have no problem giving you guys a hand if I can. So hopefully you guys keep tuned in and subscribe and bash on. Later, guys.